Oh no, we got a dirty freaking lens again. Shall we clean it? Don't look, guys. Excuse me while I wipe, because it's dirty and you can't see. Hi, guys. Give me a second. Wipe, wipe, wipe. Okay. I'll just fix. Hold on. Okay. Hey, guys. All right. Today, guess what we're doing? I decided to make some truffles. And I know you guys have seen me make the more dry type truffles. Today I'm going to make one that you can actually, you would be able to mold it. So if you wanted to make little shapes, the melting snowman thing that I did last year, the year before, whatever, there's all kinds of things you can do. You can also mold, which today I was actually debating, because I want to do a couple truffle donuts too, which will entail coloring them. So I don't know if I'm going to do that, but it'll just sort of be whatever you see me put it in is how we're going to go. I do want to make some truffles for the tops of some bombs. So that being said, I've got some little molds. Silicone molds will work great for this stuff. I'm all shaky, you hear that? This great little square mold that my friend Amina sent to me. I haven't used it yet, but that'd be very cool for the little truffles. And then with this one afterwards, you could like drizzle, candy sprinkle, you can put rose, you can do anything. Same with these little guys. And I got a funkier one, it's brains, so I mean it's whatever you want. And the shell ones, which are really cool for on top of a thing. And by the way, these are just chocolate molds. They work fine. If you guys have a bulk bar and they have that whole baking section, then this is the other one I was thinking. They may not be small, but okay. Oh, that's so much for that. What I was thinking is using this, and then after they're hardened, I can just like slice them, and then that'll give you like the half size of truffle type thing. So I may use this, but in the meantime, I'm just going to make the truffle first, and I'll show you, and then wherever I put it's wherever I put it. So what I did first, guys, is I melted cocoa butter. And fair warning, or the smart thing to do, is to melt more than you're going to need. This is cocoa butter, and then I added shea to the melted cocoa butter to help cool it down, and so that the shea butter doesn't get grainy or gross or whatever. So it's very easily, like, if I don't move, this may start solidifying on me. So that's what you do, and you can add your fragrance to that. You can add your color to it. It doesn't work that great unless you get a stick blender in there and really start blending. Hi, guys. Sorry, I got the shakies or something. Shane! Hold on. Shane! Shaney! Shane! What? Can you please bring me a pop? What? Can you please bring me a pop? What? Pop! Bring me one, please. With a straw. What? Oh, with a straw. You can do that for me. Okay. Be right back. Doesn't bring it down. You got a straw too, bud? What? Straw? Sorry. What? I want a straw too, please. You don't need a straw. Okay, I just like them, but please, because I'm doing a video and I didn't want to. I need a straw. No straw. Yeah, they're in the straw container on the counter by the toaster. The other end of this. Dad moved them. Yeah. You better be kidding. I'm not paying you $10 for making me come get it. Sorry, guys. I thought he was going to deliver. I'm parched feeling. So anyways, yes, what I was trying to say before I so rudely left you, I got the shakes and I'm feeling the sugar low. So anyways, with this truffle mix, you guys can basically add anything you want, okay? Different people have different versions of what a truffle is. Some people consider them as a melt, but a melt, in my mind, a melt is more of just like your basic melted butters, and then you would put it in the water and it would melt. But some people call a truffle a melt too, and I do sometimes call them truffle melts because there's so much butter in them that they'll fizz, but it's not like a massive eruption of a bath bomb fizz. It's more of a gentle fizz foam, and it melts. So that's what I'm doing today. The other recipe I did where it was a dry truffle, basically same sort of idea, just that one has to be molded and pushed into something and left in the freezer to harden, or left 24 hours to harden, okay? This one, like I said, you can do them without SLSA. If you want a bit of a foamy bubble, by all means add SLSA. Milk powders, any kind. So as I do this, like I said, I have changed this recipe up so many times from just basic, which would be your citric soda, a bit of, clay or whatever, to going crazy. So today this is going to be a going crazy one, just to show you guys, okay? And I'm doing it in a glass bowl right here so that you can see the texture. As far as colors go, I don't know how that's going to work yet. Like I said, I do it as I go along. So why don't we just get started? Let me sip here. All right. Sorry, I don't know where that shaky stuff came from. But obviously, hand sprayed, and yes, your bowl should be sprayed because I didn't do that before you guys got on. So basically, now it would be nice if I knew where there it is. And he has a bit of alcohol in there, it's not gonna hurt. I can wipe it out if you guys worry about it, but anyways, so we're gonna go. I hope my milk's over here. So I'm going to do 2 soda. I could actually do 3. I can do this. I wonder if I should do 3. I'm thinking at the butter we got here. No, we'll just do 2 to 1 today. So yeah, it's 2 soda. You can do like my normal bath bomb ratio. You can do 3. Gonna move this. You can do 3 to 2. It's not a huge deal. I'm trying to think. Maybe I will. I just don't know if I have enough butter. No, we're gonna stick with 2 to 1. Sorry, indecisive, aren't I? Okay. So there's 1 citric, and I know people that add the citric last and all that stuff. You know what? With this one, you don't have to, because it's butters. There's nothing wet going in here as far as like an activator, because I'm going to put the fragrance or essential oils in this case right into the oil, I think. Or I might just add it to the Natrasorb, actually. Yes, I add Natrasorb to these for a couple reasons. It does help with the like skin softening and whatnot, but it also helps hold the fragrance in, especially if you're using essential oils. If anybody who knows how the Natrasorb works, it will hang on to the fragrance and whatnot, and your oils and everything, and then it'll just disperse it for you in the tub. So it's a great little thing. Okay, so that's that. Oh, where's my clay? Hold on, I need my clay. I need my Natrasorb, and I need my milk. There's the Natrasorb. And by the way, you guys can do milk. You can do colored clays. It doesn't have to be this stuff. Like, it doesn't have to be white clay. You guys want to throw green clay in there, or you want to throw pink clay would actually be very, very good. Nice for your skin, and it would color it. So it's totally, like, when it comes to the clay and stuff, and you guys get in here, you can add pretty much whatever you want. So I'm going to add, let's see, Natrasorb. I'm only going to add a teaspoon, and I'm going to mix that, and I didn't bring the damn cup down. Shit! Oh, what can I mix it in? Do I have something? Yeah, we'll just mix it here. I thought I was prepared, but I left half my measuring cups upstairs. Nope, I need a different one. Don't you guys just love it when I come on here and I'm like, not really prepared? Like, kind of prepared, but not really prepared? Okay. So, natural sorb in there. I'm going to add my fragrance to that. Okay, as I use these, I'm moving them. Okay, we're going to use coconut milk. This is for vegan. If you wanted it to be not vegan, you can use buttermilk. You can use goat's milk, whatever. I'm going to be using coconut milk. And I guess I don't need this at the moment. Yeah, and for the heck of it, I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of this. So you guys write this down. Like I said, whenever I do my truffles, I mean, there's sort of a base recipe that I go off of, but I don't always stay on. If you know what I'm saying. Okay, oh, that one's used. Done, there we go. Okay, we have a bit of clay. And yes, normally this is for hardening, but in this case, it's for skin properties, okay? Okay, I was going to use my scoop, but you guys don't know how much that scoop holds. So I'm going for a tablespoon of clay. And I could put oats in here as well. Put that back. Am I missing questions? What the? Guys! Okay, what? Sorry, I'm just trying to read. Don't I go, fog? I was just trying to read. Cassie, I was just trying to read your thing. I guess I should have eyes on. I don't know. I didn't put cornstarch in here. You can. I'm wondering if I should. But I don't think I'm going to. The butters will keep it slow. I'll have to think about that one in a second. Okay, my little mixy. Now, and if I'm going to color this, you can separate it to color it. You'll see that when I get to the dough, it's like a dough texture. And I'm wondering if I should put a bit of oats in this. You want to make it really good. Should we put oats and salts in it? I think maybe I'll do a bit of oats. Why not make it totally good, eh? We'll make it into a Cleo. It'll be a Cleopatra special, but it'll be a truffle. Right? A Cleopatra special truffle, not a bomb. So this is not, you can use colloidal oats. I've actually used Aveeno, like if you guys have seen those Aveeno cases, but I ground my own oats, and that's what I'm going to use right now. And normally I would sift this, I think I will. Just because I don't like the chunks in it. So there's 1 tablespoon. It's about 2 tablespoons. Okay. I'm gonna close this up so I don't spill stuff. And you'll see what I mean. When you grind your own oatmeal, there'll be, see? There's like that much that doesn't go through. It's the stuff that's not ground. So what you do have in here is powder. And you guys can add anything. Where did I put my garbage? Oh, there it is. There we go. Okay. Now for this, since you're using cocoa butter, guys, and you guys know not a lot of fragrances smell very good with cocoa butter, I've chosen to use some essential oils. I find citrus works really well. So does lavender, that sort of thing. You could do root beer, which would be like a root beer float smell, like a chocolate ice cream root beer smoke, but I'm not going to do that. I've got Palmarosa, my vetiver, and yes, this is more of the expensive stuff, so by all means, use whatever you guys want for your fragrances. And I also had orange. Let's see if I still have it. I I wanted... By the way, who was it that was asking me about the really good lavender? That's the one I got, besides the 4042. This one smells like real lavender, not grandma lavender. It's Aroma Force. I got this at the drugstore. It's actually a very nice lavender. Okay, I'm just trying to find my orange 5-fold, and I bet you it's not even up here. Let me see. Come on, people. Ooh, we got sweet olive, too. I'm sorry, I should have had these ready. I didn't think... Or I thought I had my essential oils up here already. Up here. What's this one? Tea tree. Okay, guess what? We're just going to do vetiver. I guess I'm not going to add the other ones. I probably could, but... Vanilla would be good, also. I love this stuff. And like I said, you guys use what you guys want to use. Just whatever smells good with the cocoa butter. If you use deodorized cocoa butter, you won't have that much of a cocoa butter smell. I like the, like it's just straight cocoa butter. Same with the shea. Nothing done to it. So, I just find I like the properties better. Oh, why is the vetiver always does not want to come out? Come on, big guy. Every time. There we go. We got a couple. This stuff is not cheap, but it's... If anybody hasn't smelled vetiver, oh my god, you have to. Why does this always do this? Sorry, guys. Here we go. No, it's not coming out every bang. Okay. Oh, whew. Smells like weed. But mixed with Palmarosa, it smells amazing. So, don't freak out. Okay, where's my stirry? I need a stir. Somebody get me a stir. Oh, that'll do. So anyways, my fragrance is in here with the Natrasorb, and you'll see it. It totally, like, sobs it up. It's pretty cool how this stuff works. So that's my fragrance. Come on. And you guys see how easy this is to make? Like, I mean, literally, you just saw me add pretty much everything other than the wet ingredients, right? Okay. And as you start mixing, by the way, it'll get better. And I'm going to put on gloves because I got to get in here and smush. So now if I was going to put it in my donuts, I would color them. I'd separate some and color it. At this stage, I would probably, if I wasn't using like clays to color it or powdered colorants or whatever, I would use wet. I like the wet colorants for this. Like the lab colors or your liquid soap. Like, oh my god. Like these little, the liquid soap colorants and whatnot. They're great for this. Because you can't really add it to the cocoa butter unless you really, really emulsify it. And I don't know. If you got the time, by all means, sure, do that. Okay. Let's make some room here. And let's hope that I didn't do too much because I don't have enough cocoa butter. So what I do anyways is I pour in some, obviously. Okay, what's crinkling? Can you guys see in here? No problem? Please don't tip. So you just get mixing a bit. Hopefully I didn't add too much already. So I don't ever recommend adding it all at once because that would be a real mess. Anybody mind I'm taking off my sweater here? Can't stand the sleeves. Okay. Whew, I can smell that stuff from the Natrasorb. So then you get in here with your hands, guys. and really mix. See, now right now, this would be about the texture of my normal truffles, where it kind of sticks, but it's very, see, it sticks good, but it's very powdery. We want to be able to mold it. But it does take a lot of mixing. I don't think I like the idea of this paper down. It's driving me nuts. Okay, so definitely need more cocoa butter. We'll just add a little bit more. See where that goes. If your hands are clean, you can do this with bare hands. It's kind of nice to feel the texture. You guys know I like that. I love the feel. I need both hands in here. Getting there. It'll start being like, what do I always say my stuff feels like when you know it's perfect? Everybody say, shortbread. Because that's the texture you want, but you want it a little bit damper than that. See how it's going like shortbread? Can you guys see that? It's not quite a dough yet because it's too powdery. This is a perfect shortbread. So we're not there yet. Not there yet, because if you started molding this, it's going to crumple. So that's too much, or not enough. So let me add some more. Let's hope I have enough this time, guys. Yeah, I'm glad I didn't do the 3 cups, because I have a feeling I would have been pushing it. Now we're getting there. You can feel it. Oh, it's so fun. It's like playing with plasticine. By the way, the more you squish it, the more doughy it'll get. So you got to watch, because this was at that point where I could overdo it. And I think we're pretty much there. Let's just see if we can get down at the bottom here. Yeah, the more you squish from the heat from your hands, especially if you were ungloved, you'd be able to really do it. And I think we're pretty much there. You could probably add a tiny bit, but see, if I wanted to mold that now, see? I could mold that into, like, you know, the melted snowman type. There's your bottom, and then you put a thing on. You can make these into, like, anything you want. So for this plain shape, oh, I love it. I love it! If it starts drying out too, you can either add a bit more cocoa butter or just slap the whole thing back in the microwave. So just for this one, do I want shells? I think for this one, just for parts, I'm just going to do a couple shells here for a second, guys. And it's just like smushing a cookie mold, if you guys have ever done that. It's just like playing with plasticine, if you guys can see that. Oops, it's so moldy, I just threw that back in the bowl. So you're just basically, you know, for the plain stuff, here I'm going to stick in a couple plain ones, and then I'm going to take some for another thing, and then I'll show you coloring, and let's hope the coloring works. Like I said, it's hard sometimes to do it if you had the powder, but the wet stuff does work better. And for these to dry, if you wanted to speed it up, you can put them in the freezer or fridge if you don't want to wait that long, or if you don't mind waiting that long. And then you would just pop them out and let them dry, just like a normal bath bomb. But these things will get harder faster, obviously, because it's like a really, I would say, an over buttery butter bomb. You know what I mean? So these would be, I was going to say good for bath bombs, but it's too wet right now, obviously, for a bath bomb. But if you had a bath bomb mold, and you guys were trying to make, say, a different shape, especially when you guys are talking about the silicone molds, how you can never get the silicone molds to work for a bath bomb, this would be a good sort of consistency. Maybe a bit lighter, like a bit drier for those kind of bombs. It's just a suggestion. I mean, this would definitely be a no-fail butter bomb type silicone mold one, if you know what I'm saying. Can you guys still see? You You can change this recipe up easy. It's not like you have to follow me for verbatim. Like I said, you just add, as long as there's your fizzing and obviously the butter. As far as the clays, the milks, and all that other stuff that you add, that is totally a personal preference. Like, you guys can add salt. I've done salt. You can use it as just a decoration, or you can actually put it in the mix. It does not matter. I just have a couple more of these ones to do, and then I'm going to attempt my donuts. Because you guys know I'm starting the donut box, and I said I had to have a couple truffles. So I got one more shell here to pack. My little shell. And they overpacked him, but that's good because you just slide it off. You could put these in little muffin containers, those teeny tiny candy type ones. I mean, there's so many things you guys can put this stuff in. So that's that one. I'm just going to let it sit. It will get hard as a rock, by the way. Now, let's see. If we're going to do donuts, I don't need this just yet. I got too many molds sitting here. I'll do that one after. Oh yeah, I got a tray for a reason, don't I? Okay, so they're up there. For the donuts, if I want to do colored, because I'm going to obviously, I want swirly colors. Oh, I might as well use my paper for this. So I'm going to take out, let's see, how much do we have in here? This is only going to get me probably a donut, 2 donuts, like a top and a bottom. So I will take that one. I'm on parchment, so no one freak out. Okay. And then I'll do that one. And I'm going to leave this one in here. Actually, you need a bit more. Okay. And I'm going to use my liquid, but you guys can use anything you want, seriously. So, let's see. We got green. What's good colors, guys? I don't want to make brown. Cranberry. Okay. That was cranberry. And it does take a bit of mixing, especially because it's so buttery. You're not going to get vivid unless you use lakes. And you can use lakes. No problem using lakes right now. You just can't use the easy colors. Or you could, but you guys would not see the color until it went in the water. But that reminds me, maybe I should put a lake in here. Then maybe you guys will see the color. Alright, let's see. I used a cranberry. Shall we see how the lakes work since I told you guys? Shall we try? Don't do what I'm doing. No, this is mixed with soda, so. I can't say that I've done... I have done lakes. I just don't remember if I've done it this way or not. But you know how it's... what do you call it? Oil... I can't remember if it's oil soluble or dispersible. I can't remember. But the oil helps spread the color. And so you're not going to get vivid color until it's in the water. So that's not very red and not super pretty, is it? But hey, they're truffles, and when the water... It's not like you're going to use a ton anyway. Although that might be a lot of butter for a bath, isn't it? It's alright, you can use half a truffle if you want. Take half the top off. So we got red and blue. That'll be purple, right? Where's my blue? What is that? I just did that one. Okay, guys, where is it? Where is my blue? There we go. I know donuts don't normally go blue, but why not, eh? And if you guys wanted to, you could color the powders first. I know some of you guys bloom your soda beforehand. So by all means do that, but it's just you'll have to remember that you're going to end up with the one color, right? If your soda is already bloomed, then you're going to end up with that color. So, by the way, in case you're wondering why I'm putting it back, it's because I'm going to do a marble. I don't want like separate chunks. But I wanted to show you too something about, someone asked me about doing them as scoops with the, like ice cream scoop. I will show you, okay? So this is the texture you want your mix. Just put it in. There's your truffle scoop, okay? That's how you do it. And you just let that little beast sit and dry, and you have yourself some truffles, you know, scoopy scoops. But for this one, I wish I had made some more room. I need a bigger desk, guys. That's my problem. So, since I'm gonna do a donut, this is gonna have sprinkles and stuff on it after anyways, so. And I'll probably put like, I guess a bubble bar in the middle. Because I've done these before with my bubble bar mix, and they kind of grew past the tray, so it was kind of hard to do. So the best thing to do for these donut molds, because they're so low, is a truffle or just a bath bomb. And then you can make it fancy with like whatever you guys put in the middle type thing. I think these will be kind of cute. So has anybody got any questions about the recipe while I'm sitting here? Dispersable, yeah. See, I'm way behind. Does anybody have any questions they want to ask about the recipe? Well, I'm just sitting here packing and can kind of semi-read because I can do both of these. Yeah, that's my big ice cream scoop. I have 3 sizes. This is the big one. It bugs me because it doesn't come out all the way. Like, you get stuck with some. I do have a normal ice cream scoop, like the old-fashioned kind, where you would just kind of scoop and roll it up. They do work, too. Mini scoops, I usually make, when I do truffles, I usually use my smallest scoop. And then I have, like, these ice cream, they look like sundae bowls. I think I got them on Etsy. I just usually fill those up with, you know, maybe 9, 10 little scoops. And then you can just, you really only need, like, 1 in the tub. So I'm sure me doing these donuts right here, right now, is a bit overkill. Because that's a lot of truffle. Like, unless you get really dry skin. So see, when I say it's going to make 1 donut, what I do is because they're so, if you guys see how they're so thin, so I will do 2 halves, and then when these are dry, that's when I'll put them together and have like whatever's in the middle. It'd be like probably a bubble scoop or something to that effect. And then, you know, so that's how you get 1 donut. And I know I've seen a lot of people do donuts that are just half, and that's fine, but for me, I can't get them. They just don't stay together the way I'd like. And once you start adding all the like embellishments and stuff, I just find they're too fragile. So I always do a double donut. Unless I can find a mold that's deeper than these ones, I won't be able to do single donuts, I don't think. Unless, of course, maybe I could roll them. That's another thing about this I just showed you guys. I didn't do too much about it. But yes, if you guys wanted to mold little shapes with this, this is, you know, this is the texture to do it. Like, this is how I did my melting snowman in the winter. I just pretended I was playing with plasticine and, you know, did like that. I had little chocolate bubble bar pieces, and then I had little cloves. I used the cloves for the buttons, and, you know, you can just get creative. If you can mold it, you can make it. So is there questions? Am I missing anything? Really clear information. Oh, so there's no questions? What am I doing here? Oh, I'm kidding. So I'm glad to see that Insta Lively is working for you guys today. Although, mind you, I can't say that everybody's here on Insta Live. You guys could be on YouTube. Shoot. Oh no, Heidi, you're still there. Okay. Yeah, I thought I lost some people, but it seems like we're doing okay. Okay, so for this, see, I'm only going to get 2... Yeah. What do you think, guys? Should I do a brain one just for the heck of it? That could be kind of fun. So I've already got my shells that are just plain color, which is fine because they'll be on a fancy donut or a fancy bomb. So anyways, that would be my 2 donuts, even though it looks like 4. And then we got these cute little scoops. But I think I'm going to try to do a brain. I've been dying to use this mold. I don't know how I'm going to be able to get it out. Probably not so good. You know, the reason I say that is because it's narrower at the opening, which means I'm going to have to stretch to get it out. So I will try. I think I'll just pack them in here really tight. I'm only going to do 1. This will be my little tester. Do you know what, guys? You know what I forgot to put in this? You guys are all going to kill me. I didn't put any SLSA in here. That was an option. You don't have to put SLSA in here. So now all we're going to get is a nice little foamy fizz. A little bit of a foam from the milk. Okay? But normally I add SLSA because I like the actual bubbles. So these will probably... Well, you shouldn't get any oil on top because... Oh God, I pray to God. Yeah, I used a Natrasorb. There shouldn't be a lot of grease, but there might be. We should have put SLSA in here, guys. But you know what? The test will be when I do it, right? Please remember that if you guys are writing this down, although, like I said, there was goat's milk. So, yeah. Use SLSA, guys. Seriously. If I can't express that enough, please use SLSA. Or a lot more milk powder than I did. Shoot, I had really wished I put SLSA in here. What was I doing that I didn't put it in? Probably yelling at Shani for a drink. Right? Yeah. See, guys, I do screw up more than you guys know. But it's not a dud. I'm telling you, Truffles... like, originally Truffles didn't have SLSA in them anyways. That's sort of a new after thing. Because a truffle is meant to just fizz and slowly melt away in your bath. That's why it's sort of like a bath melt. But yeah, the SLSA would have been a nice addition. It would have been more of a bubbly, slow foam. It's still going to be a slow fizz foam, but it's just not going to have that really bubbly effect that I really wanted, so... I might have some free samples for people. Because I don't know if I want to sell the basic ones. I shouldn't say I'm not a fan, but it's not like my favorite thing to do. You know what I mean? I like my bubbles. I like bubbles. Bubbles! I have to have bubbles. Let me get them back in there. Yeah, I don't like... shouldn't say oh, look at that. These pieces that are on the thing are already hard. So I said, keep molding or it'll harden up on you. Get over here. So did you guys catch that about the SLSA? Not a screw up, just creative adventure? Yeah, it's actually not a screw up. Like I said, you can make these. You don't have to have SLSA, but that's just my personal preference. So, yeah, I'll be the one that's going to be missing out. Although, like I said, I might be giving these out for samples, considering I still haven't done the announcement for the draw yet. If you guys remember my thank you draw, I haven't done the draw for that yet. So, it will be happening very soon. Very soon. Okay, so we got 1 too small in here, and then we got 3 good size. Okay. Kind of funny. That's the one downfall, by the way. I'm sweating. That's the one downfall with a lot of silicone molds is you'll notice when you're packing, if you can see it, when you're packing in, they bulge. Like this one's not too bad, but they do tend to bulge. So, like this one, if you were packing into this one, they would definitely bulge. So you got to kind of play with the side still to hold it. But these ones, I absolutely love this mold. Mina gave this to me, and it is actually a very stiff, like this is the one that I normally make my my more drier truffles in. And I mean, they make great truffles. The forms, the hearts are about the only ones that bulge out just a tiny bit, and you just push them back, they're fine. But yeah, if you guys can find, like, there's cheap silicone. Why am I sweating so much? Oh, because the furnace is right there. There's cheap silicone, and then there's really good quality silicone. So if you're making something and you're worried about it bulging, like especially the bath bomb or something like that, go for the more texture, or the more strong, sturdy sturdy silicone, not the flimsy. But like, if you don't care and you're gonna like cut them and stuff anyways, then do that. Because this, like I said, these, when you go to cut them, it's gonna be like cutting through like a brownie. Or if you made peanut butter squares or anything like that, if you get it when you first do it. If you wait too long and you go to cut it, it's going to go. So try to heat the knife up. That's one. If you're going to cut them, try to heat the knife up, and then it just sort of melts and slides through nice and easy. Same thing too. If you were, say, using, say I didn't have a donut thing here and I put them in a little cupcake cup. You know, the paper cups with the little ridges. Say I don't want those ridges on the outside. I think it looks too molded, too fake. You can easily heat up a knife or a spoon or anything and flip it over and just gently rub it around the edge of the thing, and it'll slowly melt and get rid of your major dents. So you're not going to have any issues with lines that make it look artificial or whatever. So, and look at this. I got leftover cocoa butter. I may have to make some bombs or something. Or I'll save that for when I make my bubble bars, because I got to do that too. So, what sounds wrong? Oh my god. What happened? What did I miss? You guys. Can you guys hear yelling? I'm in my basement. Not everybody knows the foundations are attached. Well, they're in their basement. Actually, I don't think they're in their basement. I think they're in their living room, which is a floor up. And I can hear them as plain as day, screaming. Oh, poor kids, eh? March break, home with mom. Oh. Okay. Oh, okay, sorry. Cassie, you said you ruined it? Yeah, well, you get... They're not really ruined when you bulge them, unless you're saying when you popped them out, you broke them. I mean, anything that's got a weird shape, I don't find that ruined. I think it gives a character. I like that. See, let's see. Yeah, this one's already setting up. Very much so. Let's have a look at these ones. Oh god, yeah. Because it was such a tiny mold. Not completely. But... wow. I wonder... shall we see something? I don't want to ruin them all, but... let's just see something. Probably be wise to put this in the freezer, but these are hard already. Yeah, these are hard, and like I said, to get them popped out, you probably should put them in the freezer. These are all hard. Look at that, solid truffles already. Hard, hard, hard. Yeah. Yeah, so we'll see anywhere I went off the line, I can just kind of scrape it off. It's not a huge deal, but that's awesome that they're hard already. So the littler they are, the faster they set up. So I guess if you were going to make a bomb and you wanted to put a truffle on it, you could easily make the truffle ahead of time. Throw it in the freezer while you're making your, getting your mix ready. And then when you're ready to mold, just take them out and pop them out. They'd be fine. Because I could probably do these today, right now. With a bomb. I love that. That's so awesome. Donut one's still a little bit soft. But I mean, I'm sure I could put that in the freezer. Same with this. First one I did's hard. Not hard, but hardening. So that's very cool. And my brain one, well, that's going to be real fun to get out. I will definitely be popping this one in the freezer. You see that difference, how it goes in and down? So there's a lot of space. I bought these way before Halloween because I wanted to do some awesome Halloween things. And 2 screw-ups. I got a skull mole sent to me that was this big, so I couldn't use that. And these didn't even come in till December, so Totally screwed up my Halloween plans. But I can do them for next year now. At least. That's the one thing anyway. So guys, do we have any questions? Are we all good? Beside the seaside? Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with the shells. See, I end up with all these, well, I won't say stupid, but yeah, at the moment I call them stupid ideas that I want to do. And I literally buy, as you guys have seen, 50,000 different things like packaging and my stones and all these ideas. And then when I come down here to make something, do I even make anything to do with any of that stuff? No. I will, though. I promise I will. I don't know. I know I've been getting requests for, well, naturally, a few bling bombs, but there are some on the, I do have a couple on the site. Like, I do have a couple made. I know I have to make some more of those. I have to make pretty much everything, guys. And I need a day where I can just, like, binge on making soap. Because I literally have probably maybe 4 bars left of maybe 6 different loaves. That's it. Like, I'm out. I'm out. And I mean, I can't, the kids don't let you do squat. Especially on the March break. And then after the March break, we have all kinds of appointments. So it's like, when do you frickin' fit in to do all this stuff, eh? So, anyways, we have no questions. Did you guys actually understand that with, like, no problem? That I don't have to help troubleshoot? That makes me happy. We're good then, eh? We're still snowed in, by the way. I was going to snap a picture and show you guys what this place looks like, but I don't know how their dad went to work this morning, but he did. He buggered off. But anyways, guys, I think that's it. If there's no questions, we're good. And if you guys want me to come back and make something else later on, shoot them down in the comments. Let me know. Please remember to, or at least, you know, whatever, subscribe if you're not subscribed. And when I say subscribe, a lot of you guys don't get the notifications that I'm coming on. You have to click the little bell beside the subscription thing too, okay? That will give you notifications that I'm on. And hopefully it doesn't do what it does to everybody else and say, guess what? Tammy went live after the fact. It's not supposed to do that. But hopefully everybody gets their thing. And yeah, it's day 2 of snow here too. It sucks. I mean, it's deep. I went to open the back door to throw the cat out, and the snow came up to my waist. If I would have thrown Charlie, I would have lost him. He would have went thump right into a snowbank. So he's not going in or not going out. He's pretty much housebound. So, but you know, you have to. He'll deal with it. Anyways, guys, yeah, I'll make something. I need you guys to write down what you want me to make. I need to make some stuff. So tell me after I'm done, because I'm going to shut her down before I die of battery powder. Charge the beastie up again. Clean up my mess. And yeah, just comment what you want me to do. And I'll see if I can come back on. I'll look through all your comments and we'll figure out something to go for. Okay, guys? Have an awesome day and I'll see you next time when I see ya. Okay? Ciao, guys!